It's Week 4 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He was terrific a week ago, well over 100 yards and several stops in the end zone. It's the Browns and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Let's go. Let's go. Alert!
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Watson. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid camp.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, They just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
Check pink, blue check, ugly, green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Alert!
A Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
Check white. Yellow. Line. Check pink.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 27, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Arnold Ebiketie
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Oh, he shifts past him. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back to throw again.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle. And he does so and picks up positive yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
54!
Watson off play action. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Arnold Ebiketie
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
Ready.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Black swap, check white, yellow, line.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Check pink. Blue check, ready.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Opposite, green, switch, yellow, Smith, red.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ritter's throw complete. This is London.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Trouble, 38. Ready.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax.
He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 31!
Second down and goal. Watson, he'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Watson on third and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Taking it about the 16. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
We gotta be big time now. Hey, Luke. Come on, let's go. Come on now. It's all like popcorn.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Watson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Hey, 59! Stop! 26!
throw again on second down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
No timeout.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's gonna look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
1st down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they're going to sack him again, the 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other...
And that's caught at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Let's go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now. Watson buying time to his left.
And this one too low. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Watson off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Arnold Ebiketie
able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, indeed.